you updates on the violence in Bengal as on the last day of nomination for the Panchayat polls, shootout was reported in North Dinajpur. Reports suggest TMC obstructed the Congress and CPM candidates from the nomination process, following which violence was reported and 3 have suffered injuries. TMC has now blamed the left for all these happenings.
See, from 1978, the left regime which ruled Bengal, they have injected this trend of political violence and bloodshed during Panchayat elections. Our National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee is on a 60-day long march, which is called the Trinamool Navajwar, is basically to end this, where the people, which Mahatma Gandhi said, Gram Swaraj, the people will choose their own candidates. So we are trying to bring it down. In 2003, when the left regime was there, there was 78 to 100 deaths during Panchayat elections. Even in 2018, during our regime also, there were a few number of deaths, which were very, very unfortunate. We are trying to bring an end to it. The violence that you are seeing on the TV is basically in certain pockets of a very large state. We have 23 districts, but you will see that the violence is in a part of Bhangar, a part of Canning. So these are very small parts which the law and order and the administration has dealt very strictly. If there is complete law and order failure, which the opposition is saying, which the leader of opposition is saying, then please explain to me how BJP, Congress and CPM jointly has filed more than 85,000 nominations. How is it possible? If Trinamool is creating a ruckus, if Trinamool is stopping people from submitting nominations, then how are they filed 85,000 nominations? Bottom line is, there is a saying in Hindi, Naach na jane angan tera. They are politically bankrupt. They do not have cadre base. They do not have any political acumen or relevancy in Bengal. As a result, even after filing 85,000 nominations, they are going and creating a circus outside the State Election Commission office. They are creating a ruckus. Why? क्योंकि एक बहाना चाहिए दिखाने के लिए कि हमको जमा नहीं करने दिया. But statistics don't lie. The statistics are saying they have filed their nomination. Then why are you running around like a headless chicken? Why? Why is Shubhendu doing that? It is basically to create this optics that Trinamool is doing this and that. However, the numbers don't lie. The numbers say that they are filing nominations. Overall, it is peaceful in Bengal. There is no law and order problem. In some parts, there are some, isolated incidents of violence which the administration has dealt very strictly.
Now, as far as the court order was concerned,
तृणमूल कांग्रेस ये बहुत बार कह चुके हैं, हमारा लीडर अभिषेक बनर्जी बहुत बार कह चुके हैं कि 2023 पंचायत चुनाव फ्री फेयर एंड डेमोक्रेटिक इलेक्शन होगा और ऐसे ही इलेक्शन हो रहा है. आपको ये मालूम है कि कल दोपहर तक जो डेटा हम लोगों ने देखा था, तृणमूल कांग्रेस का 10,000 नॉमिनेशन सबमिट हुआ था और अपोजिशन का कलेक्टिवली 80,000 नॉमिनेशन सबमिट हुआ था. इसका मतलब जहाँ पर उन लोग को उम्मीदवार मिल रहा है, वो लोग फ्री एंड फेयर वे में नॉमिनेशन दाखिल कर रहे हैं. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अपोजिशन का हाल इतना बुरा है, हर एक जगह में उनको उम्मीदवार नहीं है, उनका पार्टी का कैडर नहीं है, उनका बूथ एजेंट नहीं है. तो हम लोग कैसे उनको हेल्प करें? हम लोग तो आज भी बोल रहे हैं, अगर आपका उम्मीदवार है और वो उम्मीदवार मनोनयन दाखिल करने नहीं पा रहा है, हम लोगों को बोलिए, हम लोग हेल्प करेंगे. क्योंकि हम लोग चाहते हैं 100% सीट पे कॉन्टेस्ट हो, अपोजिशन भी रहे, हम लोग भी रहे. लेकिन अपोजिशन के पास कैंडिडेट नहीं है, हम लोग क्या करेंगे? बाकी फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन हो रहा है. आने वाला दिन में इसको याद किया जाएगा कि किस तरीके से फ्री एंड फेयर डेमोक्रेटिक इलेक्शन 2023 में हुआ.
Kishale now joins us live from Republic Bangla. Kishale, you've been tracking the situation very closely, and fact is that while this political blame game continues, the violence ahead of the Panchayat polls is a starking reality, and the TMC is certainly answerable for whose fault it is because they are also in power.
Well, exactly, Suesha. The latest update from Bengal is that in Chopra of North Dinajpur, there has been large-scale shooting and bombing, a bombing of crude bombs, and 3 people are grievously injured right now in the hospitals, and all of them are from either Congress or CPIM, which is the left party, Communist Party. The allegation is on all these, both the parties have alleged that Trinamool Congress goons, Trinamool Congress party cadres have attacked them. And this is not the first time. The first day of election nomination, we saw one Congress worker was killed in Murshidabad, and then we saw again one TMC worker was shot by another TMC worker allegedly in South 24 Parganas, and then we saw large-scale violence in Bhangod yesterday and day before yesterday, today as well. And we saw Canning, and now we see Chopra, which is in North Dinajpur. Now, just now, we heard the bite where TMC spokesperson Riju was saying that it is BJP who has given the highest number of nomination and not TMC, which is not true. We have information that the TMC is right now in the highest, has given the highest number of nomination papers, and BJP, CPM, Congress, they are alleging that their candidates cannot file nomination in several places. In fact, I'll just let you know that in one day, yesterday, TMC has given 40,000 nominations. In one day, the TMC party has submitted 40,000 nominations. So it is very clear that the allegations are coming from the opposition parties that TMC is filing nominations single-handedly without letting others file nomination, and when they're trying to, they're shooting and bombing. What we saw a few hours back in Chopra, and the latest visuals are there. We are hearing that one person is grievously injured and in high danger right now in the hospital. We do not know what will happen to that person, but all this is the result of the nomination violence that is happening in West Bengal in the last 6 days, and today is the last day of nomination, and by 3 p.m. the nomination time will be over. Suesha.
And Kishla, it is certainly very upsetting, as this really is seeming like a trend in the state of West Bengal of the pre-poll violence and such incidents that keep occurring.